Welcome to Pina Cucina. Today we're making potato salad Italian style. And it's so simple, it's embarrassing. Now, as you know, we only used to use things that were in season, but here we can have them anytime we like. Now, we start with the whole potatoes. I have washed these. Now, some people like to peel them and chop them and put them into the water to cook, but you're gonna find that you're gonna get a really soggy potato, and it's between a potato salad and a mashed potato. We don't want that. So I'm going to do them whole. Okay, we're gonna put the potatoes in the pot. Now, most stainless steel pots work like mine. So I actually just sort of steam them rather than boil them. So I'm just gonna put them in there like that. I think I'm having quite a few people tonight, so we need to cook them all. Now we're going to put some water in there. They don't have to be covered. So I'm going to put about the bottom layer of potato. So it doesn't have to cover it all. Now all we do now is we bring it to the boil. Once it's boiling, we turn it right down to the minimum that you can on your stove and let it cook for about an hour or till they're cooked. And you know that by putting a fork in there, and if it's soft, they're done. And you take them off. So we're going to take them out. And because I don't want them to cook anymore, I'm going to run them under the cold water in the colander. That way they cool off much, because potatoes keep the heat and they keep cooking. And we don't want them to cook anymore. You can do this the night before if you're having a dinner party. They're much better when they're really cold. So I'm going to run them under the cold water and I'll be back. Okay, now they should be cool enough to the touch, and this is where we can peel them quite easily. You get a very, very thin skin come off. You don't get any of the potato, but I think they're still too hot to cut. When you cut them when they're too hot, they'll just crumble. So we just let them cool, and we just repeat the whole thing to the rest of them. Okay, now they're nicely peeled. Now if they're still a bit hot, if you're in a hurry, you can always cut them in half and you can put them in the fridge. If you can't wait for them to cool off on their own, you can handle them a lot better when they're cold. So we just let them cool off now. They're a lot better to handle when they're nice and cold. So in the meanwhile, we can get the garlic ready. We need a couple of cloves of garlic. For the potato salad, I like to crush the garlic because nobody really likes to chew on raw garlic. So this way it's very, very subtle and very soft, and you don't see it. All you want is the flavor. Okay, we're going to use this nice shallow dish. So they're quite cool now to touch. So all we need to do is just cut them. I think that's it for this dish. All we need to do now is just dress it. And it's a very, very simple dressing. But the flavor packs 1,000 punches. So we're crushing some garlic. So I'm going to use half of the garlic, which is just 1 clove, and we'll use the other one for the other dish. I can only salt like this. So it's just lightly covering the top layer. That should be ample. Next, we're putting some dry oregano. You get this from the deli. They usually have it hanging up above the counter. So I just keep it like this. I make 1 hole on one side and just shake it whenever I need it. Keep it in the pantry. It makes my pantry smell beautiful. So just shake a little bit in there and then sprinkle it from the hole. Then we're just going to pour some olive oil on it. Beautiful extra virgin if you have it. A nice generous amount, but you don't want to saturate it. I think that about does it. Now we give it a stir so we get all the garlic combined in all of the potatoes. See, when they're cold, you can handle them a lot better. If they're too hot, then they'll be all mushy by now. And when they're all nicely mixed together, all you got to do is try it and see if they've got enough salt. And if not, you put a bit more. They need nothing else. Oh, maybe a tiny little bit of fresh oregano. And there you have it. Potato salad, Calabrese style.